Hello, and thank you for watching the beginner workout at the UCO Wellness Center.
In this video, we'll show you how to complete a full body resistance training workout, including the warm-up, the workout, and the cool down.
We know that going to the gym can be intimidating for some students, and we want you to have the confidence to complete the workout. With detailed explanations and demonstrations, we will show you how to locate and adjust the machines, select the weights, and complete the exercises.
Resistance training has a lot of great health benefits. In addition to helping you become stronger, resistance training can help improve your mood, help you study and sleep better, improve your posture, and a whole lot more.
To prepare for your first workout, it is important to know that you must have your UCO student ID to enter the Wellness Center. It is also a good idea to wear comfortable, closed-toed athletic shoes.
Most of all, we hope you have fun and develop a lifelong passion for exercise. Enjoy your workout.
The first exercise we will do is a body weight squat. To set up this exercise, first grab an aerobic step riser and adjust the height so that when you sit on it, your knees form a 90-degree angle. Now you are ready to begin the squat. Raise your arms up until they are parallel to the ground. You will keep your arms like this for the duration of the exercise for balance. Slowly bend your knees until you are sitting on the riser. Be sure that your knees do not go over your toes and that you push your knees out so that they do not cave inward. And lastly, keep your weight in your heels.
Next, we'll head over to the bicep curl machine. To adjust this machine to your body, pull up on the orange lever located under the seat and lower or raise the seat so that the orange circular pivot points on the machine are aligned with your elbows. Place your elbows on the padding and grasp the handles so that your palms are turned towards the wall in front of you. While maintaining proper posture, bring the handles up toward your shoulders by bending your elbows and breathe out. Next, you'll slowly lower the handles back down to the starting position by straightening your elbows and breathe in.
We will now move to the seated leg press. This machine has an adjustable seat that moves you closer or further from the foot plate. Take a seat, place your feet on the plate shoulder width apart and even with your knees. To perform this exercise, push through your heels to extend your knees and breathe out. It is important to not completely straighten the knee, but instead keep a slight bend in them to avoid an injury. Once your knees are almost fully extended, slowly bend your knees to return to the starting position and breathe in. The next exercise is the chest press. The first adjustment is the seat height, which is adjusted by pulling up on the orange lever located underneath the seat. Raise or lower the seat until the handles are aligned with the middle of your chest. The second adjustment is to move the positioning of the handles closer or further away from your body, which is done by squeezing the orange piece by the right handle and pushing both handles away from your body or lightly pulling them toward your body. The handle should be aligned with your chest or slightly in front of it. To complete this exercise, grip the handles so that your palms are facing the ground and raise your elbows so that they are aligned with your shoulders. Slowly push out in front of you by straightening your elbows until they are fully extended and breathe out. Then, slowly bring the handles back to the starting position by bending your elbows and breathe in.
The seated leg curl machine is next. This machine can be slightly intimidating due to the multiple adjustment points. The first adjustment is the back of the seat, which is adjusted by pulling out the orange knob on the right side of the machine. You want the seat in a position so that your knee is aligned with the orange pivot point on the inside of the machine. on the left side when you are seated. The next adjustment is to move the lowest pad on the machine, which is adjusted by pulling up on the orange pin and moving the pad so that it is resting on the back of your ankles. The last adjustment is to bring the padding onto your thigh, which is done by pulling up on the pin on the top of the padding and letting the pad come down until it is resting comfortably on the top of your thighs. Now you're ready to begin the exercise. Slowly start pulling your feet toward the bottom of the chair by bending your knees until they are fully bent. Remember to breathe out during this motion. Slowly return to the starting position by straightening your knees until your legs are parallel to the floor. Remember to breathe in during this motion. We will now move on to the shoulder press machine, which, unlike the last exercise, only has one point of adjustment, which is the seat height. Lower or raise the seat until the handles on the machine are slightly above your shoulders when you're seated. There are 2 different handles to grasp while completing this exercise, and you may choose whichever set of handles are most comfortable to you.
The seated row is the next machine we will use. The first adjustment is the seat height, which is adjusted by pulling up on the lever and then changing the height of the seat so that your chest is in line with the handles. The next adjustment is the chest padding, which is adjusted by pulling the orange pin down and then pulling or pushing the padding until your arms reach the handles with a slight bend in your elbows. Begin by bending your elbows and squeezing your shoulder blades together until your hands are next to your chest. Remember to breathe out. Return to the starting position by straightening the elbows, but ensure that your shoulders are still pulled back. Remember to breathe in.
We will now head over to the triceps press machine. The seat on this machine can be adjusted by pulling on the orange lever. Select a seat height in which your hands, when grasping the handles, will be aligned with your chest. The other adjustment that can be made on this machine is the handles can be rotated inward or outward, depending on which is most comfortable to you. To complete this exercise, place both palms on the handles and bring your elbows behind you so that you are squeezing your shoulder blades together. Slowly straighten your elbows and breathe out. Ensure that your elbows do not wing out, but instead stay in the same position behind you for the duration of the exercise. Once your elbows are fully extended, slowly bend them to return to the starting position and breathe in.
The rotary torso machine is the last machine we will use today. To adjust this machine, pull up on the orange lever and move the chair as far as it goes to the left. Ensure that you hear a click so that you know the seat is locked in place. Next, place both knees on the machine and grasp the handles with both hands. Using your abdominals, pull your knees to the right as far as they go. Be sure that you are only pulling with your abdominals and not your arms or legs. If this is too challenging, do not adjust the seat as far over to the left. After 15 repetitions, switch sides and repeat. Crunches are the last exercise we have for today's workout. Grab a blue mat and place it on the ground. Lie on your back with your knees bent so that your feet are planted firmly on the ground. Cross your hands over your chest and using your abdominals, pull your shoulders and back off the ground. Remember to breathe out. Return to the starting position by lowering your upper body back to the ground and breathe in. Ensure that you press your belly button to your spine throughout the duration of this exercise. Your head stays in a neutral position and that your feet stay on the ground.
The next stretch is a pec or chest stretch. To complete this stretch, place one arm at a 90-degree angle in the jungle gym. Step forward with one foot and lean until you feel a slight pull in your chest. Hold for 30 seconds and then switch sides. Next, we will stretch the shoulders. While keeping your shoulder down and relaxed, straighten your right arm and cross it over your chest. With the left hand, grab your right elbow and gently pull your arm closer to the body. Hold for 30 seconds and then switch arms. To stretch your tricep, reach up and over your back with your right arm like you're patting yourself on the back. Then, with your left hand, gently pull the elbow back and down so that your right hand slides further down your back. Hold for 30 seconds and then switch arms.
Next, we will stretch our hip flexors. Kneel with your right knee on the ground and have your left knee at a 90-degree angle. Begin leaning forward until you feel a slight stretch. Ensure that your knee does not go over your toes. If it does, you may need a wider stance. Hold for 30 seconds and then switch sides. To stretch your piriformis or your glutes, start with your right knee bent so that your foot is flat on the ground. Place your left ankle on your right knee. With both hands, cross the back of your right thigh and slowly pull your right knee toward you so that your foot comes off the ground. Hold for 30 seconds and then switch sides. To stretch your quadriceps, or commonly known as your thigh, begin by standing on your left leg. Next, you will want to bring your right foot toward your glute by bending the knee and gently pulling on your right ankle. Try to keep the knees aligned with each other. Hold for 30 seconds and then switch sides. Squat backs stretch your upper and lower back. To execute the squat backs, begin by placing your hands on the ground directly under your shoulders and your knees on the ground under your hips. Arch your back and tuck your tailbone. While maintaining an arched back, slowly lean backward as far as you can go, or until your glutes are on your heels. Hold for 30 seconds.
The last stretch we will do today is a prone press-up, which stretches both the lower back and the abdominals. Start by lying down on your stomach. Slowly lift your chest up toward the wall in front of you by arching your back. Continue lifting your chest until you are on your elbows, which are bent at a 90-degree angle. If this becomes too easy, come up onto your hands. Hold it for 30 seconds.